And that's all. Chris?
Okay, thank you so much. We are getting towards the end of the webinar. We have one question, and for time's sake, I'm going to ask the question and ask Scott to answer it fairly quickly. It would kill me not to have Scott answer this question because he just has too good of an answer. The question is, should we accept transcripts as a demonstration of academic credentials? Scott, would you like to give us some input on that?
Well, the answer is yes. We need to have verification of academic credentials, but the question is from whom? On Tom's slide, it says, yes, students can obtain their own transcript. I would not accept a transcript or a copy of a diploma submitted by the applicant, and I'll show you why in just a second. Although it's possible, you can get a transcript issued to students. Let's flip to the next slide for time's sake.
The difficulty is that I already have it here on my screen.
Okay. There.
Do you want the phony diploma one?
Okay. Yeah, that's the slide. I put with good software, good printer, and good paper, people can make their own authentic-looking transcripts or documents, or have them made for them. If you actually Google fake transcripts or phony diplomas, one of the first two sites that comes up is phonydiplomas.com, and on their website it says fake diplomas, fake transcripts. They even have a package deal where you can get both, and it says, wow your friends, give as a gift or give to a loved one or colleague, replace a missing original. Well, if it's a missing original, I would go back to the school you went to. Show off at a reunion, boost your self-esteem, add to your social media profile, increase your desire to obtain a real diploma or degree. Wow. The other site, College Degrees Fast, say that you can get your college degree in as little as 7 days. Now, I do come from the college background, and I'm just a little leery of that. And they also do offer authentic-looking diplomas that you can even proofread before you get them shipped to you. With diploma mills that are out there, just want to make sure that people understand that they need to do their background check on the schools from which they come. The best way to do that, if you, the screenshots there just are the two websites. I'm not endorsing them, but it's important for you to know that they do exist out there. If you move on to the next slide, Chris.
Scott, we're going to have to wind down.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Your academic records need to come from the university that the student is claiming to come from. And there's a lot of information. If you do a search on FERPA, Federal Education Rights and Privacy Act, you can find out that there's a lot of information that you can obtain from the registrar's office at a university to verify a person's credentials. What you need the transcript for is to verify the courses taken, grades earned, and GPA. But that information should be verified by a university or a college, not directly delivered from the student.
Okay, since we had to go through this question rather fast, I'm going to encourage everyone to go to our forum. I'm going to share with you the address shortly for additional details on this and other questions, as well as to enter any other questions that you would like to enter. Let's continue the discussion afterwards. At this point, I would like to thank very much our panelists today. It was a pleasure to have you. I really appreciated all your hard work as we put together this webinar. And I'm going to pass this on to Olivier for some final remarks.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you, panelists and sponsors. And, of course, thank you to our audience. As Chris told you at the beginning of this webinar, you will soon receive an email with information on how to claim your HRCI credit and a link to this presentation and the recording of the webinar. It will also contain the contact information of our panelists and sponsors, so you can keep the communication channel open with them. For one reason, it's because we do not share your contact information with them. Our next webinar will be on March the 30th. It It will be an HRCI pre-approved webinar for 1 strategic credit. The subject is the 10 M's of employee engagement, and it is organized by Dr. Chris Wildermuth herself. So please attend. Last but not least, when you leave this webinar, you will be asked for your feedback. Chris and I truly hope most of you will give us a minute to tell us what you thought about our very first webinar. We need your feedback to improve the format, the style, and the content before next webinar. That's it for today from not so sunny Seattle. Have a great day. Bye-bye.